since the last time I made a video, it's been a bit, I've finished 10 books. Is this 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 books. And instead of yapping about them for far too long, longer than I want to edit and you want to watch, I'm gonna do a real speedy yes, no, maybe. As in, yes, would I recommend it? No, I wouldn't recommend it. Or maybe I would recommend it. So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it's quicker than normal. Book yaps with Ash. Okay, in order of when I finished them, longest ago to most recent. Number 1, Catching Fire. Absolutely yes. Are you kidding me? Yes. The answer is yes. This is one of the best Hunger Games books, along with Sunrise on the Reaping. Yeah, I was just trying to think. No notes. So, absolutely yes. Number 2, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Yes. And I did read Catching Fire, then Songbirds and Snakes, and then Mockingjay. And I'm allowed to do whatever I want. So yes. Yes on Songbirds and Snakes. No to all the haters out there, including old me. I'd like to formally actually apologize for this review. I'd like to apologize to Suzanne Collins, to Hamish himself, to my fiance, and to anybody else that I've hurt in making this review. Moment of silence. Moment of silence over. Yes to this book. Absolutely yes. And fuck Snow. Mockingjay. Yes. And I used to be not a Mockingjay stan. I used to find it boring. I used to not like it. This book is 15 years old, and there are stuff about propaganda and the media and how it talks about war that I don't think quite clicked as a youth for me. But now, as an adult who sees all the shit going on, highly relevant all those years later. The Dinosaur Artist. This I thought was going to be about dinosaurs. It's actually about selling their bones. So no, and I didn't finish it. If you're interested in that, in trades and Americans, a lot of Americans, and knowing about the people who kind of started fossil trade, then yes for you, no for me. I just wanted to read about dinosaurs, but that's on me. I probably could have figured that out. But I got a third of the way through this and then said, nah. So no. The Green Mile by Stephen King. Originally, it was a maybe. And the reason for that is that the first third was really slow. And also, it was a very different story from what I'm used to from Stephen King. If you don't know, it is about a death row inmate who, minor spoiler, has healing powers, and what happens once the people that work in the prison find out. Yeah, I found the first third to be a bit slow, and I was happy with it by the end of the book, but then I watched the movie, which is a perfect movie, turns out, and it really gave the color to this book that I didn't give it in my mind. And now I say absolutely yes, and it's great. Just the heads up though, like Stephen King is obsessed with dicks. You'll find that in other books too, but fair warning. Interesting Facts About Space by Emily Austen, yes. And the audiobook, definitely yes. Emily Austen does a really good job at writing accurate anxiety. I think the character in this book is paranoid that someone is stalking her. She's afraid of bald men. And she has some sort of neurodivergence that makes her interactions more difficult, but she masks kind of her fears, her anxiety, her struggles, and just, goes through life. And it is really good. The writing is very quick. It's few word do trick. You've really got to read between the lines and understand the characters quick, but it's not hard to do that. I loved it. The Impossible Life by Matt Haig. Hells yes. Matt Haig never misses. He writes about the human condition and about the little things of life in ways that are so obvious, but you didn't think of them. He thought of them first, and now you can't unthink of them. This one, he says, is getting some interesting reviews because it's his weirdest book. So basically the premise is this old woman, Grace, gets a call that she has inherited a house in Ibiza who her old co-worker from many, many years ago has gifted to her. She goes to Ibiza to kind of check it out, and really magical, supernatural things start happening. Was it weird? Maybe. Have I read weirder? Definitely. Will I read weirder? For sure I will. So I don't feel like that should be a turnoff. And the audiobook is an old British woman reading it, and it's lovely. It's like a hug. It's Matt Haig. Absolutely, yes. The bee sting. I just made a whole video trying to figure out if I actually like this book or not. It took me 3 weeks to read. I'm gonna say no. Turns out from that video, found out, no. Might be for you, but for me, no. The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapina. This is a thriller. It's like a crime thriller. If you've heard of The Case of Madeleine McCann, it's kind of like that. A couple is invited to their neighbor's party. The babysitter cancels, so they decide to just leave the baby monitor on and go next door and check on her every 30 minutes. They come home at the end of the night and she's gone. And it's all about what happened to the baby and what's going on with this couple. As thrillers go, not my most favorite, not my least favorite. There were some parts where I was like, okay. But that's the fun of a thriller. You know, we can leave our critical thinking skills at the door sometimes and just have fun. So for that, I'm gonna say maybe. Lastly, All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This is a pretty popular one. This was a winner of the Pulitzer Prize. I listened to the audiobook of this one, which I think would have solved a lot of problems I'm seeing with people with the reviews of it feeling like it drags. I didn't feel like that at all. I, for an audiobook, read it pretty quickly. Definitely yes. Lyrical, beautiful characters, beautiful story. You're getting 2 different stories during World War II. One of them is a young French girl, lives with her dad. She's blind, and her dad works at a museum in Paris. They are forced to flee to the countryside during the war, and her dad is given this stone that is believed to have powers that no matter who has it, they will never die. But people around them might experience some bad luck. It's a highly coveted stone, and they made replicas of it to send them out during the war, and we come to find out if they had the real one or the replica. So her and her dad go and live with her great uncle in a small coastal town, and you get the story from the 1930s to 1944. The other story you get is a young boy, Werner. He is German, and he's an orphan, but he's super smart. He knows how to work radios. He knows how to take them apart and fix them. So he's eventually recruited into a all-boys school and then the army, and he is sent to basically confiscate and find all the radios being used by the resistance. And he's also kind of fighting with his own morals about, you know, are they doing the right thing? People are telling him they're doing the right thing, but he doesn't know if he believes it or not. And eventually these 2 stories, which are very far apart, collide in a really lovely way. This one was really, really good. All right, so that's it. That is my yes, no, maybe for the books I read in April and also some of May. So, what do you think? Would you yes, no, maybe any of these? Do you have different opinions than me? Do you like green eggs and ham? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time I have the energy to make one of these. Thanks for watching Book Yaps with Ash. Do you ever talk for 12 minutes straight and then stop talking? And like the quiet's weird?